This is Zhao, BBA student at California Intercontinental University. The presentation is about Porter's 4 competitive strategies and their applications. The professor's name is Dr. Charles Williams. The 4 competitive strategies of Porter, including cost leadership, differentiation, cost focus, and differentiation in focus. In cost leadership, a firm sets out to become the low-cost producer in its industry. The sources of cost advantage are varied and depend on the structure of the industry. They may include the pursuit of economics of scales, proprietary technology, preferential access to raw materials, and other factors. A low-cost producer must find and exploit all sources of cost advantage. Differentiation strategy means a firm seeks to be unique in its industry along some dimensions that are widely valued by buyers. It selects one or more attributes that many buyers in the industry perceive as important and uniquely position itself to meet these needs. The generic strategies of focus rest on the choices of narrow competitive scope within an industry. The focuser selects a segment or group of segments in the industry and tailors its strategy to serving them to the exclusions of others. The Big Four computer giants adopted Porter's competitive strategies, including Microsoft, Apple, Cisco, and Intel. They all have their own competitive strategies and weaknesses against their competitors. The companies must realize their competitive advantages so that they can penetrate into the market and the industry better than their competitors. In the cost leadership, a firm sets out to be a low-cost producer in its industry. The sources of cost advantage are varied and depend on the structures of the industry. They may include the pursuit of economies of scale, proprietary technology, preferential access to raw material, and other factors. A low-cost producer must find and exploit all sources of cost advantage. The goal of cost leadership is to increase profits by reducing costs while changing industry standard prices, or to increase market share by reducing the sales price while retaining the profits. Differentiation strategy means a firm seeks to be unique in its industry along some dimensions that are widely valued by buyers. It selects one or more attributes that many buyers in the industry perceive as important and uniquely position itself to meet these needs. To implement this strategy, make the company's profit significantly different from the competition, improving their competitiveness and value to the public. It requires both good research and development plus effective sales and marketing teams. The generic strategies of focus rests on the choice of narrow competitive scope within an industry. The focuser selects a segment group or of segments in the industry and tailors its strategy to serve them to the exclusions of the others. A successful implementation means the company selects a niche market in which to sell their goods. It requires an intense understanding of the marketplace, its sellers, buyers, and competitors. In cost focus, a firm seeks the cost advantage in its target segments, while in a differentiation-focused firm seeks differentiation. Both variances of the focus strategy rest on differences between the focuser's target segments and other segments in the industry. The target segments must either have buyers with unusual needs or else the production and delivery system that best serves the target segments must differ from that of the industry segments. Apple is one of the examples of differentiation focus. Apple's main intensive growth strategy is product development market penetration, and market development are second and third in priority. Its intensive growth strategy agree with the support of Apple's generic strategy. The firm is strong in product development through innovation and to improve performance, Apple should emphasize more on the market penetration and market development. While Porter's five focuses is an effective and time-tested model, it has been criticized for failing to explain strategic alliances. In the model, com- complementary sell products and services that are best used in conjunction with a product or services from a competitor. Intel, which manufactures processors, and computer manufacturers Apple's, would be considered as complementers in this model. A value chain analysis helps companies understand where they have the best productive advantages, while the big magic helps companies identify which products are likely to benefit the most from increased investments. I have two references along with this presentation. One is originated from Kenmore Institute, retrieved on March the 10th, 2019. The article's name is Microsoft Corporation's Big Five Forces Analysis, Porter's Model and Recommendation. The author's name is Edward Ferguson. The date is 2018. And another reference is retrieved March the 10th, 2019 from Business News Daily. The article's name is Porter's Five Forces Analyzing the Competition, with the author's name is Marcy Martin, and the date is 2018.